Lesson 67, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star on D and A strings, and Lesson 68, Jingle Bells on D and A strings. We've already learned both of these songs, Twinkle on D and A, as well as Jingle Bells. If you recall from previous lessons, we've plucked them, we've written down the letters. We know that Twinkle is dab-a-ga-feed, D, D, A, B, B, A, and hopefully you've had a chance to memorize these two songs. Now we get to play the songs from the musical staff and music. So hopefully, because you know the songs, you know how they go, you've played them, you've said them, you've written down the fingering and the note names. Now you'll be able to put all that knowledge into reading it from the staff, even though you know how the song goes and hopefully you can play it, because now we're reading from the staff. It hopefully will help you to connect what you see, what you have to do, what you have to execute, and what you have to do to your hands and fingers, and then what we hear, right? Our ultimate goal is to make music, hopefully beautiful music. So having everything that makes sense, how things work, how they look, what the notes are, and then what our hands should do should help us to make beautiful sound. If you struggle with making a good sound with the bow, the most common mistakes are either squeezing too much, so the bow is pressing like crazy, the bow is not moving fast enough, or just the bow is in the wrong place or at the wrong angle. Very often the bow ends up here, so make sure that the bow is in the highway, it's at the right angle, and you're moving it. You probably notice that when I play, I make it look really easy, and that's true of all people that are really good and competent at what they do. But the reason it looks easy is I've trained myself to not squeeze and not work hard physically, right? And be able to move my hands and fingers with the proper motions. So if you're struggling with making a good sound, most likely you're squeezing and you're physically working too hard, so try to relax. Make sure your elbows are up, your shoulders are down, and probably the one tip that I can give you that will make sense is that just move the bow faster. Try to relax, let the bow come out. Usually when the sound is scratchy and terrible, it's because the bow is just moving too slow and we're squeezing like crazy, so it's pressing on a string way too much. It doesn't require as much pressure and force from our hands and fingers as we think we need to. All right, so this is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, number 67 on D and A strings, but now played from the musical staff. 1, 2, ready. Right, this is number 68, Jingle Bells on D and A strings with the bow, played from the staff. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.